Hi everyone and welcome back to Rachel's Enchanting Cakes. This is going to be our last festive tutorial before the Christmas period. It's excellent if you are a beginner baker. I'm going to show you how to make these 3 striking cupcakes in great detail, starting with this beautiful but very simple Christmas tree. Here I have used 1 piping tip, we have that lovely shimmer and the edible snow. Moving on to this beautiful pink flower. Again, it has that beautiful Christmas festive feel to it, an added shimmer, some edible snow, and excellent if you are a beginner. And finally, I think this is one of my favourites. It's simple, it's striking, and it's great for a beginner again. I really do hope I help you all again today, everyone. Let's make a start. The first colour I am using is this pink by Sweet Stamp. You can use any Pro Gel that you want to and simply colour some of your buttercream with this. I then simply cover my cupcake with a layer of buttercream in this colour. So this is going to do 2 things. It's going to stop air from drying out your cupcake as it acts as a protective layer, but it's also going to be that beautiful background colour. Here I have a completely edible luster dust. It's in a pump and it's by Cake Lace. You can use any brand you want. Simply spray the top of your cupcake and it will give it this beautiful festive shimmer. To make piping the Christmas tree really easy, I just use a cookie cutter by PME. Gently place this directly on top of your cupcake covered with that layer of buttercream to leave an indentation. We are now using piping tip number 18 by Wilton, which looks just like this. For the green colour used on the Christmas tree, I am using Leaf Green by Wilton. Make certain your piping bag is no more than half full. Gently squeeze the bag, and as you stop squeezing, just pull away. Look at the beautiful pattern it leaves behind. This is a very simple technique, and all you want to do is follow that indentation from your cookie cutter. This is why it's excellent if you are a beginner. Leave the base, as we're going to be adding some brown buttercream to that in just a second, and simply fill the section that you can see me do here. For the brown colour in this tutorial, I have used Chocolate by Colour Mill and coloured a small amount of my buttercream. Using some different coloured sprinkles, whilst the green buttercream is still soft, I simply applied this directly to the cupcake to give a bauble-like effect. Using the same nozzle as before, just a different colour, simply pipe the base of the Christmas tree, and that's our first cupcake completed. For the second cupcake, you're going to need piping tip number 366. This is a large leaf tip and looks just like this. This time I have covered the cupcake with some green buttercream, and taking the piping tip, remember you don't want your piping bag any more than half full. Start in the centre, gently squeeze. Keep the pressure even, and then start to move the piping tip away while still squeezing. When the leaf is long enough, simply stop and pull away. Simply repeat that 3 more times so that in total you have 4 petals in the centre. After allowing the cupcake time to chill in order to help prevent damage, simply pipe 4 more in between the ones you have just piped. Using the same piping tip, but this time with the leaf green Wilton, simply pipe just under the flower just to finish it off by adding leaves. Again, I then spray the flower with some of that edible luster dust that I have in a pump. This just gives it the perfect festive touch. Using some chocolate silver pearls, simply add these directly to the centre of the flower, and that is our second finished cupcake. You will now need the Wilton 2D nozzle, and it looks just like this. Using the same coloured pink buttercream, start by gently squeezing. Keep the pressure even and go around in a circular motion. Once you get to the end, simply flick away. This is not about speed. Moving on to nozzle 103, which looks just like this. Using a left to right motion and starting where the rose is, simply go around the border of the cupcake. This is a really simple but effective technique to do. It creates a beautiful ruffle, and I am going to be showing you also how to create your own edible snow in just a moment. The final piping tip for these cupcakes is number 32, and it looks just like this. I've refrigerated the cupcake in order to prevent damage, and then I just gently squeeze my piping bag, and as I stop squeezing I pull away. Again, the piping bag is only half full so that I have better control, and I am using the leaf green that we made at the beginning of this tutorial. I'm now going to show you how to make the edible snow, but just to add the finishing touch, I spray some of the edible luster dust directly to the cupcake. All you need is some wafer paper. Now I'm using the cake paper by Saracino. One side has a textured part, the other side is glossy. You simply rip this up and place it directly into a blender. As you could see just below that, I had already blended some, but I do need a bit extra. So just rip it into pieces, blend it, and then this is what you will end up with. Really fast, completely edible, homemade snow that you can simply sprinkle directly on top of your cupcakes. So as you can see, these cupcakes already look beautiful if you don't have any wafer paper or you don't own a blender. But you have to admit, the edible snow really does add the perfect finishing touch, and I simply sprinkle it over. One of the best things about wafer paper is it will not dissolve like icing sugar will. You may have used icing sugar for edible snow, but due to the humidity and the water, it will disappear over time. So there we have it. That's 3 festive cupcakes. Excellent if you are a beginner baker. You now know how to make your own quick and simple homemade edible snow, which you have to admit makes a massive difference to the overall effect. And remember, you can also add that to your cakes. Happy baking, everyone. I really do hope I've helped you again today. I can't thank you all enough for your amazing support this year, and I look forward to creating more new content in the new year. Take care of yourselves. Merry Christmas, and bye for now.